And we had a couple glitches going through the beginning of this show, but hey, be patient with us today. It looks like the internet took a half dive as we got started. One of the reasons why we started a little bit late because of the current location that we're in, but no worries. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. If you'd like to jump onto the podcast, you can click that link, approve the mic, approve the camera, bring you on in real time. Keep your comments appropriate. Must be 18 or older to jump on and say what you got to say, or throw your comments into the comment section. Feel free to do that as well. Uh, Today's going to be a very interesting Wednesday in 2025. We're following through with our discussions about everything that's happening in 2025 with Donald Trump's inauguration along the way. We've got a lot of people that are saying a lot of things about a lot of things. But today, one of the things that we're going to be talking about is that concern that people are having about TikTok and TikTok's fight for survival against the U.S. Supreme Court's ban that was dictated in 2024 by the Joe Biden administration and its implications as we creep on 4 days away from the full totality of this particular ban. Now, we've got the toss up because the inauguration is coming up. So the executive order from Donald Trump can't happen if he wants to do one before the 19th, but he can try to do one that postpones it. We're going to be talking about that a little bit later in tonight's show. I had a buddy of mine that was talking to me about he's swearing up and down, oh yeah, TikTok's not going to get banned and just yet. I'm like, hold on a second. We have a lot of misconceptions on that because while he's leading himself to believe that that's not something that's going to happen, the truth of the matter is that no, it is in fact a thing that can happen, but then the implications can be delayed because once the U.S. government starts putting something in motion, it's very, very hard to undo it, especially since the things that happened from the last president usually takes 25 years to undo. And since a large majority of the states in the United States on the state level has the ability to do things as long as it doesn't violate any current executive orders or any current laws or constitution legislation that exists, that even if the full-on federal government doesn't agree with certain things that happen, individual states equivalent to the 30 or 40 states that I think we have about 40 states so far out of the 50 that have banned TikTok from their airways. So you're not able to stream from the United States, but you are able to utilize. So you can't live stream right now from those 40 states, but you can access the TikTok app and observe the U.S. states that haven't been officially banned and potentially be able to observe the other countries that are allowed to utilize the app. So today I wanted you guys to make sure that you join me as we dive into the world of TikTok and take on the challenge of surviving against the potential U.S. Supreme Court ban. So the ongoing legal battle between TikTok and the U.S. Supreme Court has been making headlines for the last year, and for good reason. The popular social media platform is fighting for its very survival in the US market, and the stakes couldn't be higher. TikTok's legal troubles stem from concerns over data privacy and national security. Lawmakers and regulators have been scrutinizing the app's handle of user data, particularly with regard to its Chinese ownership. The fear is that Chinese government could be using TikTok to gather sensitive information on American citizens or even influence public opinion. This is not related to the lawsuit that happened in Arkansas as of 3 months ago, I do believe, when TikTok and Facebook and Instagram were sued for the inappropriate usage practices with relation to minors and the impact that the ongoing usage of the platform had on the mental development of minors, with their emotional and psychological states being compromised by the functionality of TikTok. But, these concerns had for a complete ban on the app, with some politicians going so far as on TikTok's data privacy go beyond just national security. The app has been criticized for its lax data collection policies, which may argue that it could put users' potential information at risk for those individuals who put their actual information on there. And with so much of our personal lives being lived out online, which is the fault of the user, the potential consequences of the data breach are dire indeed for the company. And to add, this is the fact that TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, making it something a little bit more devastating. And you can see why many are calling for the app to be banned outright. As the legal battles continue to unfold, one